Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Yeah. We're on the webcam. Yes, I'm picking up. Got a little too much brightness going on here. Welcome to the cooking show. We're going to do some lentil soup today, organic lentil soup. There you go. Put that up there. Here we go. All right. Yeah. All right. So, lightness of the camera. First things first, right? We'll put that down a little bit. Sarah uses the camera in the room, so it's got to be dark in the room, so I'm going to be adjusting for light here. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Right, okay. Opening up the chat room. A lovely sunset, isn't that lovely? Yeah, very pretty. I'm trying to get the VCam to open up. Open. There we go. Original. Okay. There it is. I have this thing about plugs. Okay, so we're going to start with something very simple. Oh, that's interesting. Pear. It's from my tree. My pear tree. Let's get into the chat room. Yeah, I realize I'm still in the miscellaneous section. That's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I do read the chat in case you're wondering. It's a little difficult to do everything at once, so I'm going to take my time. The nice thing is everything's kind of pre-made. When you buy canned lentils, I got these for $1 a can, organic lentils. Black lentils, too. No salt added. It's a nice feature. Oh, that's really bright. I'm going to close this one, too. One of the things I'm going to get someday when I get older is, when I get like near 100, I'm going to, oh, now I need some light. When I turn 100, I think I'm going to buy a louvered Venetian mechanical windows. That's the way to go. That would be, way better. Just hit a button, Hopefully by then they'll have invented them, because I can't seem to find any online. Good to know the chat is up. Let's see if we can get some guest chat in here. Yeah, guest chat. Hey, I think I may have passed the storm. It comes a time when a person begins to wonder, what's next? We're going to see if we could get actually not trolled tonight. Yeah, I heard there was some new information about Hunter that might actually move forward. Well, we'll talk about that during the show. As you know, I don't talk about politics during my cooking show. Hi there. Light on here. I've got a broccoli stock, organic broccoli stock I picked up. And everything here is organic, even the red pepper today. The red onion I'm using. The organic tomato sauce, no salt. But there is salt in the package of no humanely raised, gluten-free pork raised with 100% vegetarian feed, no antibiotics or growth hormones, uncooked, or rather dice-cooked, uncured ham, natural meat. It's got all kinds of great recommendations. You know, I can't really say the ham was organic, but, you know, very close. The sodium content in here is 2,000 milligrams. So, yeah, I'm augmenting all of that. I'm gonna basically remove the extra salt in the other ingredients. That's more than enough for this entire meal. It's 2,000 milligrams. Okay, let's get started. This is 2 cans for $1 each. $1 for the organic tomato sauce. I buy these on sale, so good luck finding them, but you can get dollar store items for that price. And we're going to take the skin off the outside of the broccoli stock. And broccoli stock is really good for you, even if it's just a starter in a meal. You don't have to cook with anything like broccoli stock in this meal. You just start with onion, really. But I'm going to add my special ingredient, which is going to be carrots. Now, this cost me $2. Normally, this costs you about $2, $2.50 maybe. So we're up to $5.50. The vegetable is $1.50. I think you can squeeze that into $7. Now, the stock right around the base here is the worst. The rest of the stock you can keep. That's edible. It's just this area right around the base of this, and this is the best part, full of nutrition. Please. Okay, I'll go there right now. Hang on. Let me stop this right now. Hold on. All right. So, yeah, I moved over to the people section, and we're good to go. Starting with the onion, always. And today we're going to start with a pan right on the stove here, which is going to be the front burner, because it fits the front burner. And I'm going to put it on low right now just to get it warmed up. Nothing in it necessarily until it warms up, and I'm going to put some oil. So we're going to start dicing up some things to get on the bottom of the pot. And that's where most of your action's occurring, at the bottom of the pot. That's where your vitamins are cooking into your vegetables, and your vegetables are spreading vitamins, and it's all a nice chemical mix. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use chemical. But when you heat things, you change their chemistry. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That's good. That's looks like a little toughness there. I'm going to kind of get rid of that little tough piece. Although it looks edible. All right, nice diced things there, and I think we could probably throw some garlic in there too. So I'm going to use this red onion, and that's going to make it exquisite. This is something I've been waiting to do, because I bought this organic red onion a while back in a big bag. And the bag was like two pounds for only $2.99 over Kroger, so pretty good deal for organic food there. Yeah, I've been shopping at my local Kroger. It's called a Fred Meyer in my area. But man, they've got pretty good deals. It's a big marketing chain that brings in lots of produce, kind of like Safeway. Okay. Take that little piece off. You don't want that hanging in there. And I like to lay it down flat and just go like this. And then crisscross. Okay, we'll do 2 of them. The nice thing when it's laying down flat is it's not that acid that gets to your eyes isn't on you. And I know if you could put celery in this if you really wanted to. I kind of like the idea of celery in it. I'm going to get some oil, olive oil in here. Just a tip, like less than a tablespoon. Cover it up. Let that heat up. Yeah, I think I've got a celery I can put in there. organic celery. Yeah, and with celery, you want to eat it up whenever you can because, you know, you never know when it's going to start getting wilted. Yeah, we'll put it all in there for flavor. And that has natural salts in it, you know. Okay, yeah, I did a big shopping today. Got some cabbage. I was quite shocked. 38 cents a pound for regular cabbage. Wow. I'm going to wash this off. Yeah, 38 cents a pound. I haven't seen that deal in a while. So I got a big cabbage to store for the holidays coming up. I've already purchased my turkey breast for Thanksgiving. I got it last year for $1 a pound, which, you know, it's been in the freezer, so it's still fine. Yeah, it's nice to put this in here because it actually adds fiber to your meal. Not that lentils don't have fiber, but, you know. So with the celery, you want to just kind of slice them this way, and then slice it the opposite way. A little bit of the end, I got to get out of there. Okay. What I do is I put the tip of the knife down like that, and hold them together, and just kind of leveraged it straight down. Always keeping them tight, and always keeping your eye on the knife. And go nice and thin with those. Really tight. Kind of dice it. Alrighty. I'm going to get this oil nice and hot, and then I'm going to put everything down. You'll hear that sizzle sound. So we're going to put it all in there. I'm going to go with a red pepper. And I have a yellow pepper in the refrigerator, I just remembered. So I'm kind of going intense on the peppers because I want that flavoring factor. I had a little yellow one I saved on a plate. That keeps it nice and tight. If you cut it in half and keep it on a cold plate, it'll last a few days in the refrigerator. Not a problem. So I picked up a bag of these organic peppers. All right. We'll go ahead and cut that. Every time I move the camera, it's weird. It's like it does always keep me in the same position. I can't seem to get it to cover me. So no matter what I do. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. It's like an optical illusion or something. I don't know what it is, man. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're getting ready for the big sizzle. This is a super easy meal to make on the stove. So right now I'm cooking artichoke in the back of my pressure cooker. Lots of vegetables. Boy, I'm really got a big pile of vegetables here. It's awesome. I don't think you can go wrong with this combo. Okay, no seeds, amazing. Well, 2 seeds, I found them. You know, I like to plant, but this is not the time to be planting anything but tulips at this point. But I went ahead and planted some tomatoes, knowing full well they won't be, you know, growing through the winter. I just thought, you know, these seeds just want to go in the ground, though, so I'm going to put the tomato seeds in. You never know. Yeah, the winter is brutal. We don't even get a tomato crop, more than 1 tomato crop a year here. Okay, we got a nice hot pan. You can always tell if you sprout a little water in there. Oh, yeah. That would take this whole bunch of tomatoes, or vegetables rather, and just start dumping it in there. I put the broccoli down first. Peppers go in last. Yeah, I use the butcher block or the butcher knife to put them in there. All right. I'm going to take that package of humanely raised pork. Sarah said, we better use that up. I said, yeah, I bought it for like $1. Ridiculous. Or $2. I've got another package of it, but let's try round 2 on this one. If I'm not saving it, I'll just go right for the center. Okay. And then just take that and get ready to put Italian seasoning down. I get this stuff at Walmart for $1 a container. That's it. Container's done. That goes in the recycling bin. I'm going to put some cumin on top of the Italian seasoning. So I've got some cumin I'm going to put in there. About a half a teaspoon. And I think I could use some more, I'm going to try this. It's a no salt. Try to go salt free on this stuff. This is McCormick makes this, garlic and herb. Very good product. I was actually impressed with it. But no, it's not organic. The seasoning is not organic, in case you're wondering. Okay, now I'm just going to put the ham right on top. That. Cover it up and let it cook at level 3. I'm going to get it up to level 3. I'm going to try to get the vegetables to get translucent and cooked in the oil. So we have a little bit of, what did you say? Gross. Yes, I think we could use that product. As you know, I can't say that online. So I will use the product. Good point, True Blue. Thank you. I'm going to use some of this. Yeah, about a half teaspoon of that. And I'm going to put the pepper on top of that too. Pepper works really well with that product. Yeah, I'm not allowed to actually say that word online, in case you didn't know. Yeah, it's one of the things that the YouTube CEO said she wouldn't allow. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Now, traditionally, you want to kind of break everything up and let the ham sit at the top because the ham's already cooked. What you're going to do is going to steam cook this with the ham on top. It's going to require a little bit of water. So I have in my refrigerator from last week, I guess you guys remember this, the vegetable broth. So I'm just going to put about, I'd say a quarter of a cup, less than that, on top. Right around a quarter of a cup. Now this is I have 2 tops, one with an opening on it and one without. So I'm going to go with a sealed top. Okay. Yeah, in the back here I have artichokes cooking from my garden. I raise artichokes, so it's kind of cool to have that. You're going to Alaska? Wow. Good for you. You want a traveling partner? You know, I have this fantasy of moving to Alaska. But man, you know, the more you think about it, the more you realize, God, that's going to be a lot of work. I mean, way more work than you'd ever imagine. Yeah, it's good. It's some organic coffee from my special kickin' ass coffee I picked up. Yeah. called Kick-Ass is the coffee company. Definitely organic gives you a lift. Yeah, so I keep using the word organic a lot, and what that means is grown without pesticides or herbicides. Now that may not matter to most people, and for the most part, it doesn't really matter, except in the long run. And we were just listening to some holistic people who wrote a book about holistic health, and they were talking about how important it is to eat organic food and try to stay away from toxic food. So that's a big portion of your health in life. What I call this is a steam fry, True Blue. Yeah. It's going to be a while before it gets up to its temperature so I can actually add the other ingredients. I'm going to take it up to level 6 because I'm kind of pressed for time. But if you got a nice slow cook going, you definitely enjoy the comfort of cooking slowly. I prefer cooking slowly. There's a slow cooking movement, in case you didn't know. The title of the show? What do you mean? It's not showing. I understand. The organic lentil soup is not seen on the screen? Oh, okay. Let me pause it and check it. Hang on. Okay, that should straighten it out for you. I toyed with the idea of doing well, lentil soup does require a type of ham hock in order to make a lentil soup. So the ham is an important ingredient. If you're making food with an alternative, like a turkey ham, they make turkey ham. So if you are against eating any pork or pork-related meat, well, they do make turkey ham. So get that instead. But you do need a meat product of some sort to make this a good lentil soup. Otherwise, you're dealing with kind of a very mild and bland thing. I made a chili one time for a cook-off, and I didn't put any meat in it. And I remember there was a lot of people that were there, like 30, 40 people, and not one person ate any of my chili. And it was an all organic chili. None of the other chilies were organic. And this was the only chili, and it was really spicy and tasty, but without the meat, they didn't eat it. Yeah, I'm glad the trolls have finally left the show, I knew it would take 14 years for them to kind of get worn out. Yeah, it took a while. These people don't realize they're wasting their time trying to attack me. But now we're getting a little bit of action at the bottom of the pan. And now's a good time to give it a stir. Lift it and give it a quick stir. There we go. And the idea is to get the flavor of the ham imbued into the vegetables. And then add your cooked lentils. Now, if you were going to make this with raw lentils, what you'd have to do, and I'll be adding the tomato sauce as a backup. If you were going to make this with raw lentils, what you'd want to do is soak the lentils overnight. Put about, for every cup of lentils, put about 2 cups of water around it. Let it soak up. And then the next day you can drain the lentils, or you can cook it in the same water if you really want to. And then I'm going to put a big garlic in here. That's some nice garlic. I'm going to open this up. There we go. I'll put a couple cloves like that. Now's the time to buy potatoes, in case you're wondering, for the winter. I went out and bought organic potatoes today, and non-GMO potatoes. Oh, that didn't want to come off. Okay, that'll do. Okay, and I'll show you what I got for amazingly low price. I'll show it to you. Check this out. I got organic Yukon Gold potatoes. Organic Yukon Gold, the best. These are like so buttery, they're wonderful. And then I bought Pacific Gold russets, non-GMO. And out here, you really have to look for that non-GMO label. The same with the organic, that's non-GMO too. But it's really important because they do a lot of, now they make a lot of potatoes that are genetically modified. And I try to steer away from that for my own purposes. The guy that created the organic, or rather the genetically modified potatoes, wasn't really standing behind that plan after he sold the patent. So, okay, give it a nice stir again. You're almost there. We're getting the translucent thing going here. Making sure that the vegetables are at least slightly more than half cooked. I'm going to go do the garlic thing. By pounding down on it, you break the husk off and it comes right off. See how nice that was? Now, when cooking on the front stove, you want to be very careful not to put this thing out here. Don't ever put that out here. Always put it back there. Because the last thing you want to do is grab it and it knocks down on your foot, and pretty soon you've got, serious burns. Yeah, don't do that. So always keep it. And I prefer cooking the back burner, but this burner is more reactive for me. Okay, I'm going to take this section right here, which is kind of like the cushy, the worst of the garlic. Go right in there right now with that. And give that a stir. Plenty of salt in the ham. We're almost there. All right. Now I'm going to open some containers. One's a pop-up. I'm going to use the tomato sauce first because that's a pop-up ready to go. Cool. Oh man, that is so good. No salt tomato sauce. Okay, you can even see the burner under there. Put this on top, just cover it. And of course there's some left over, so grab a little splash of water, not much, and take the rest of it out. Sometimes if you put your finger down in there and kind of move it around, it'll get all of the sides. All right, great. I'm going to put that right in the container. Keeping it at level 6. And now I'm going to do another layer of onion powder. Okay, or garlic powder, whatever. And I think I have another, I do. There's another one of my 98-cent Italian seasonings. I'm going to open that up. They always make these tops so ridiculous. They should have a pull tab on them, Of course, what am I complaining about? It's a 98-cent container of Italian seasoning. That's not compost. Okay, and then put that back on. And then give it another half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Okay, you got a full boil going here. This is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and move from the bottom and move it around, adjust everything. Perfect. And now I'm going to open up those 2 cans of organic black lentils. Really, I think they're like mung beans. They look like mung beans to me. Yeah, the dinner is kind of like a layering thing that you do. But these are no salt, but they do have a little water in them, and you don't need that water for the meal. So we're just going to drain that into the compost heap. There's actually quite a bit of nutrition in that water, in case you want to use it for your garden. the other one. Yeah, my compost bin is an old Rubbermaid container, very tight. It doesn't smell. If you get professional compost bins, they do have these carbon ones that have carbon filters on them. I don't recommend those. You're going to smell that. And you don't really need to have an aeration going on in your under the sink compost bin. Only when you put it outside, you'll worry about that. Okay, dicing a garlic is the second layer. It goes right in on top of the tomato sauce. Full boil, and then I'm going to put the beans in on top of that. Yeah, it's very small mung bean. It says lentil, but I don't know. Black lentils. I guess that could be a... You want to get it all in there. Move it around with your spatula. And then turn your flame down. Yeah, you don't want to add a lot of water at this point. That 1 can of tomato sauce is enough. Yeah, I think I got most of it. Waste not, want not. Okay, and I'll probably rinse those out in the compost bin. Yeah, that's just more nutrition for your compost. Now, most people wouldn't do that, but you know, I'm really a preservationist. I want to make sure everything's good. Okay, so now is the final touch. You want to add a little chili powder, or possibly a couple shots of Tabasco sauce or something. You can put a little more cumin in there. I'm going with organic chili powder, just to bring that flavor forward, the flavor enhancer. And that ham will really take over, and it's going to really melt into the meal. So this is going to go on, once you reach a boil, then you turn it down to a simmer. And I'm going to turn it on a simmer, and I'm going to leave it there for, till the show starts, or till I pass the torch to Sarah on the show tonight. Yeah, so it'll be ready for her. I'll serve her some, and I'm going to make a stir fry of some vegetables and chicken from a can today, I think. Yeah, I'm going to make some yellow squash for her separately. All right. Got a couple ideas. I think I might have half a pizza I can open. I could cook a cauliflower pizza. Okay, I'm going to go into the other show. Thank you very much. This is going to serve at least 6 people. Oops. Going to serve at least 6 people. You're welcome to try it yourself. And you don't have to use organic food. It's perfectly all right if you don't. Okay, everybody, thank you for coming in, and I'll be back shortly in the other show. I'm Mr. Wright. Yeah, signing off. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.